Good morning. Today is April 27th. Mindful Mondays, the journal prompt. Life is full of feelings. How many different feelings can you list? And how do you feel today? Our message today says the new 1000 Dojo challenge is for me to eat a gross sundae and then I'll tape it and you can watch me eat it. Hudson says he may want to eat one too. The continued learning kit packet pickup is today from 9 o'clock to 11. If you can't get there today, the office is always open every day from 8 to 1, but today is supposed to be when you pick them up. Our weekly Zoom will be this Friday at 5 o'clock. We will be having a scavenger hunt. So I may tell you, go find a pencil, find a cell phone charger, find a pair of headphones, something like that. Then I'll say on your marks, get set, go. Then you'll run as quick as you can, try to find the item and come back. We have 652 dojos already, so we're going to 1,000. Here's what the new online learning kit looks like. It says lessons for the week. Each day your child will come up with these. So each day you should be completing writing to the journal prompt. You can, doesn't matter if you send it to me. We're going to complete the reading activities listed on that day's reading page and complete the math days. Some days we'll have checkpoints, and that's the most important thing, is to send me those pictures, or if you're online, I'll be able to check your work. So for math, if you're doing the online version, you'll complete lesson 14 and do your extra round math. If you're doing the fact page for the paper, that'll be today, and you'll also be doing the lesson 14 problem set, which looks like this. The rectangles should be provided, but I went ahead and drew them if they weren't. So this one says cut out rectangles A, B, and C, then cut according to directions. You can draw lines if you want, like what I'm going to do. So it says cut out each row of rectangle A. So I made it red. Then you just can say that that's cut. It has 2 rows. Each row has 4 squares. So 2 rows of 4 equals 8. Rectangle A has 8 squares. Cut out the columns in rectangle B. So if you would like to do this just with your piece of paper or your pencil on that other page, there's columns go up and down. Rectangle B has 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. Each has 2 squares. So 4 columns of 2 equals 8, and it still has 8 squares. On the back of lesson problem 14, it says cut out each square from both rectangle A and B, or you can just draw it on the side like this. Construct a new rectangle using all 16 squares. So my rectangle has 4 rows of 4. My rectangle also has 4 columns of 4, right? 2 repeated addition equations. So this would be the same. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. And since I have the same number of columns, it would be the same as this. Now, if you have more squares, construct a rectangle using 24 squares. You can draw it on the side if that's easier. My rectangle has 8 rows of 3. My rectangle also has 3 columns of 8. So if I have 8 rows of 3, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes. Or we can do 8 plus 8 plus 8. The next one on the bottom, you can go ahead and you can do that if you would like. Otherwise, it's just an extension, and that does not have to be done. For the reading today, everyone's going to be doing the same thing. In that same reading writing companion book, you're going to be answering pages 35, 40, and 41, which is the question and just the vocabulary pages. So if you're doing the paperwork, you're going to be using your same workbook. If you're doing the online, you're going to click on this link that was provided in the online learning kit. It'll bring you to this page. You're going to click Mrs. Pedro. You'll click your name, whatever your name is. Then you'll enter your password and click login. It'll bring you to this page where it has a picture of your textbook. I'm going over this in case this is people's first online lesson. So you will do lunch, and then over up on the side where it's on the home page, it has the spot where I put your activities for each day. So you'll go to this to do, and then it should pop up as today's date. If you're behind on this, I'd rather you just start today on April 27th. Just start at day 1. Forget all these other ones. It's a new week, it's a new packet, and let's just get caught up and keep working hard. Then over here, you're going to click on this book, and the instructions are right here. So I've got it pulled up, pages 35 and 34. What does a good citizen do? So good citizens maybe vote. Oh, you have to click the pin first. I forgot about this. Or you should be able to just click in here, vote, and add. Remember, if you go to the new page, this should save automatically when you go to a new page. Looks like again. Okay, so and it ended up saving. Maybe they vote, and maybe they help. I don't know. What does they do? Help in the community. Click add. If you go to a new page, it should help. Then it should be able to stay there. You're also going to answer pages 40 and 41, which are just the vocabulary words. So Maya won the game and became the new champion. What would you get if you were the champion of a game? I would win a huge gold trophy. Click down, and the boy determined which books to check out. Who determined what you will read today? Mean old Mrs. Pedro. Morning. Then you click on both sides and you answer all of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vocabulary words. Okay, let's do 2 favorite foods. Here we go. Number 2, if you're watching this, please respond with your favorite food for 2 dojos. And number 16. So number 2 and number 16, if you have a favorite food, message me it and you'll earn 2 dojos for participation. All right, that's it for today. Our goals, pages 35, 40, and 41 for the writing companion. Everybody's the same. Math papers, you're going to do the fact page in that lesson 14 problem set and Zearn online with your extra math session. Looking forward to Friday seeing you all again. Please message, call, or text if you have any questions. I'm here to help you, and I appreciate you helping your child from home. Have a great day.